Welcome back. Today, I have feedback requests from Silver 3 Leona. He had Bronze 2 MMR at the time, but since that video, he has 57% win rate and is now in Silver 3. So, I think it's a good time to give him another feedback. Jumping right into the game, it's great to see him switch out to Oracle Lens after using his ward. Oracle Lens have a lot shorter cooldown compared to ward, so if you use your ward early, switch out to Oracle Lens to remove enemies' wards. An improvement you need to make, however, is items. As I said, supports have the biggest impact early game, so you need to start buying boots like Boots of Mobility or Swiftness to influence other lanes. As a tanky support, never buy tank items. Supports don't earn as much money as other laners, so it's better to buy support items like Solari, Night's Vow, or Zeke to boost your other teammates than yourself. However, one tank item I buy first as support is Gargoyle Stoneplate. You can buy Stopwatch in the process, and its efficiency as first core item is broken. I strongly recommend this on champions like Leona, Notorious, or Thresh. I wouldn't recommend removing this ward because E and Fizz both don't have CC, so it puts no pressure on Vladimir. If you came at no cost, it's fine, but you sacrifice 2 melee minions. And now, they have level 2 priority because you missed out on 2 melee minions. But it's a great habit to remove enemy wards whenever you see them. Disengage at level 1 is not recommended because they're close to the turret and you only have 1 CC. There's no point in poking because they have level 2 priority and Yuumi will heal back at level 2 and you don't have biscuits to match that. But they use 2 summon spells and it's a good trade. This next play is another mistake by Yuumi, but you spotted it and engaged perfectly. Squishy target with no flash, easy kill. You pressured Israel to use his E, and very aggressive play with the flash. Another great play. However, he's without flash and E. So an improvement here would have been auto Q auto instead of Q immediately after your E. But your flash for his flash is a good trade regardless. And I never thought I'll say this, but this is too many control wards. Only buy 1 per recall during laning phase. You need to save up and rush the boots. It's like saving up to be born as Usain Bolt instead of lottery ticket. Lottery ticket may hit jackpot, but you'll have better chance of earning money with both speed than extra lottery ticket. Another Yuumi mistake, another great catch, another great play. Well done. Removing enemy ward with the control ward is a good play, but also setting up control ward to provide vision for part of the river instead of just a dragon pit? Amazing play. Again, great play to push this wave with the W. You have to spend the gold from the kill earlier. So helping ADC push for faster recall is a great move. And no, that's not an audio problem. It's just Urgot getting fed in top lane. Back to the items, I already talked about the boots and stoneplate, so I'll skip those. I can understand you bought the Bramble Vest for Yuumi and Vladimir, but in the early game, champions are more vulnerable, so Grievous Wound on Ignite should be enough. And by mid game, carries should have Grievous Wound, AD especially as it only costs 800 gold for the Executioner. So instead, you should have upgraded boots here. You have the lead at bot and you're fed, so you need to use this lead to feed other lanes. Master E pings for Dragon, but you should have pinged him away from it. Both enemy mid and bot have priority. Why? Vladimir is in lane and Fizz is at the base. Misfortune didn't back, so Israel is in better condition. The only evidence that backs up the dragon is that Master E is a level higher than Echo. resulting in higher smite damage. So Master E should win the smite fight, but you'll lose the team fight before you can even smite it. But at least you retreated immediately. A good play here was running towards mid. Fizz is in good condition while MF is not. So if you tried escaping towards bot, you would have suffered some casualties with Vladimir roaming down. I mentioned this in my previous video, but don't use your skill like this. You have no teammates nearby. So if your skill lands, you're going to fly into the dragon pit, and then what are you going to do? You're risking your life and flash for nothing. If it was, for example, Israel Q, it's okay, because it doesn't cost you anything, but not skills like Leona's E. A call is made to contest for dragon. It's not a reasonable call as Fizz is slightly far away, making this 4v3. However, Vladimir stays in mid for the entire fight. But as Master E is moving in, you should be positioning yourself in front of MF for a possible fight. It's bad positioning to go around like this. Both E and MF have no frontline. Luckily, Echo makes a mistake of focusing on dragon instead of turning for teamfight, resulting in E zoning out Israel and turning on to Echo. Echo, isolated, far away from MF, can easily just ult this. So your team got the dragon and killed Echo. You can see mid in lane and bot wave is shoved in. So a play you could have thought of here is to invade enemy bot jungle. Master E can take the enemy jungle and cut off Israel should he attempt to come for this wave. Echo misses his W and enemy have no CC left. MF can flash out of Yuumi ult if required. So there was no need to use skills in panic. If you were seeking for counter, you should have waited just a bit more. If they moved in a bit closer, then it might have been a good engage. But you engaged when Israel was far away and still had E available. Echo wastes a lot of time and tried to force his gank on a bad wave. So by wasting his time, you're already making a good play for the team. However, you miss one glorious opportunity. This is the moment you should have engaged. Echo is without his W, Israel used his E forward. You and MF are close to the turret. You can at least force his flash or possibly a kill here. Great play here to hand over the ward takedown. You revealed it, so let the teammates get the ward. But while you're there, you should be warding deep in the river and the blast cone. You have no wards and you'll look to push this wave. So set up the wards when you can. It's okay if the wards are inefficient. It's better to have inefficient wards than nothing. Have 4 wards placed on the map at all times. But it's a great call to continue pushing bot. Enemy have 5 in mid and you lost E, making mid difficult to defend. So taking objectives that you can is a great call. It's okay to give away objectives as long as you get something in return. Great timing to back away as enemy goes missing. Amazing play, 10 out of 10. This is a great play. It's 3v3 with everyone in good condition. MF and E both have a level advantage. Echo is far away from MF for an engage, and Israel is without frontline. Bit unlucky not to kill Echo as well. You make a bit of a mistake with the next one. Echo is low on health, so pushing bot is the correct call. But you have 2 wards to spare, so you should be warding the enemy jungle as you move towards the turret. So in this case, you should have warded the bush and the crossroad as you don't have much time. This play, however, you've done everything you can. You've done everything right. You physically started recalling and pinged E back, but he doesn't listen. So that is Ilohel teammate. Next one is a good habit to get used to. You have 3 wards available, but no wards placed on the map. So if you're recalling, you may as well ward everywhere you can. You get them back when you recall. You're not replacing any wards, so it's good to use them up. I'll pause here. Can you guess what you should be doing? Okay, here's a hint. What is your objective? Your objective is top and mid outer turret. So it's all top side. 4 enemies are same bot. You should be using this opportunity to ward top side jungle. So for this play, it's great that you're leading the team, pinging the escape route, keeping the team together, and feeding the information where the enemy is coming from. As support, you have to become the leader of the team to carry, and you're doing exactly that. So from what you know, there's 4 enemies in mid, potentially 5. So theoretically, this is a very bad engage. Your teammates are all out of position and losing. But when your team is losing, and enemy carry overextends like this, it's worth a shot. Which pays off here. So another great play. You realize the dragon is the next objective, and it's great that you're warding. But when warding for objective, don't ward the actual objective like dragon. Ward around it. A ward in Dragon Pit only tells you if enemy is getting the dragon or not. A ward line around the dragon will show you enemy movement on top of the actual objective. Yuumi backed and Israel is bot, so it's free dragon. But Urgot makes a mistake and contests this alone, handing shutdown gold to Camille. So you got a kill and the dragon. What call should you make here? I'll say 2 calls are available. You can call for Baron or Siege on mid turret. If you go for Baron, you should ward around the Baron. What if you decide to Siege mid? Where should you ward? You should be warding enemy bot jungle while you're here. Israel is bot, so warding bot jungle will reveal his movements. And very nice attempt to flash Q. Your Q has the highest chance of CC out of the champions nearby, so you need to engage first or force his pull. Unfortunately, Camille uses her engage as well, resulting in Vladimir escaping. This one is just a teamfight analysis. What, you're not interested? Well, I like it, so I'm just going to analyze it. It all starts with Camille warding this push. It's a game-changing ward for this game in my opinion. Echo is unable to remove it. Your team moves in for the target. Let's just pause here. Enemy team have 3000 gold lead. However, this is very narrow passage and enemy team are crowded. It's perfect for MF and Fizz ultimate. Now let's look at your team. Your team is spread out but fairly compact. What's most important is how the carries are all behind the front line. MF is behind you. Fizz is behind Camille. On top of that, with your team spread out like this, it's difficult for enemy team to focus your team down. Not much, is there? The result of this fight? Let's find out. Let's have a look at one more team fight. Master E is dead. So this is not a good opportunity to fight. It's 4v5. However, let's look at their team. Echo and Vladimir have to jump onto your carries, while Israel do damage from outside, behind Urgot. Yuumi's ult and Echo's W are the only 2 CC that's capable of CCing your entire team, for Vladimir and Echo to jump in. Remember, it's Echo's W and Yuumi's ult. Yuumi ults and lands a CC onto you. Vladimir, seeing Yuumi's ult, channels up his skills to move in. Echo's W is still on cooldown from earlier, and Yuumi's ult only landed onto you, so Vladimir cannot reach your backline. This allows space and time for MF to ult, and Urgot makes the mistake of moving forward as his backline are getting pushed away. With Urgot isolated, it's an easy target. Next one is also not an optimal fight as Master E is dead, but Camille and Fizz ult lands well onto the enemy. With Vladimir still in mid, this is a fight you won. But you make a mistake here. Can you guess what it is? League of Legends is about getting Nexus. There's 50 seconds on this timer. It's 4v1. You have the Baron buff. You have the minion wave at bot. So you should be pushing bot together and end the game here. If you win the team fight, look at your minion wave. Where is the most optimal minion wave? Can you end the game? If not, look at the Baron or Dragon. If those aren't available, get as many turrets as you can. But normally, this late in the game, if you win a team fight and there's wave nearby, it means you can finish the game. I think that will be all for this video, and thank you for watching.